Today's big question: why are sparrows everywhere? I ask this because it seems like no matter where I go in the world, sparrows seem to be there waiting for me. They're in my backyard in Maryland. They're in your backyard in England. They're even in my friend Patrick's backyard in Patagonia. So why are sparrows everywhere? Well, the simple answer is that they can get pretty much anywhere on their own. House sparrows, the birds that breed across most of the northern hemisphere, can travel thousands of miles each year, crossing continents and oceans in search of new habitat and new food sources. And they're good at getting where they need to go, using a combination of instinct, landmarks, and, yes, the stars to navigate across vast distances. But our feathered friends need more than just navigational skills to thrive in diverse environments. They also need to be adaptable, which house sparrows certainly are. These birds eat more than 2,000 different kinds of food, including agricultural products, seeds, fruit, insects, and even garbage. And they can live just about anywhere, from mountains to deserts to, yes, cities. In fact, sparrows often prefer cities to the countryside, where humans provide them with lots of food and nesting space. And it turns out that we humans have been helping house sparrows become more numerous in yet another way, by carrying them around the globe intentionally or otherwise. People have kept house sparrows as cage birds for thousands of years. And though they don't make great pets, due to their noisy, messy, short lifespans, they do make excellent escape artists. Over the years, captive birds have escaped and established feral populations in places like North America, Australia, New Zealand, and, yes, Antarctica. That's right. House sparrows, originally native to Eurasia and Africa, now breed on every continent but Antarctica, and they were the first vertebrates to do so. So humans have helped house sparrows spread to almost every corner of the planet. But there's one place that these birds still haven't been spotted: Hawaii. Turns out that Hawaii has laws on the books prohibiting the import of mammals, birds, and fish to protect its unique native species. So until those laws change, Hawaii will remain one of the only places on Earth where you won't find Now, some people might see all these sparrows and think that they're a positive sign. After all, in many cultures, sparrows symbolize hope, joy, and, yes, prosperity. But sparrows are actually considered a negative omen in some places. For example, in parts of the UK, if a sparrow lands on your hand, it means that someone you know is going to die. And in Germany, sparrows that fly into your house mean that a funeral is on its way. Of course, there's no real evidence that any of these superstitions are true, but that hasn't stopped people from trying to get rid of In many countries, people kill sparrows because they view the birds as pests. And in some places, like Singapore, people have even bred animals to hunt sparrows, releasing mongoose, cats, and even turtles onto islands to chow down on sparrows and other invasive species. So it's true that house sparrows can take over an ecosystem, but they're not necessarily a good or bad thing. Instead, they're just a reminder that when it comes to animals, things aren't always what they seem. And sometimes the best way to understand a creature is to look at the world through its eyes. Thanks for watching this episode of C Show, and thanks especially to one of our patrons for asking this question. Our patrons could submit questions to our inbox, and our editors pick out the best ones to answer in episodes like this one. If you would like to submit a question, you can check out our support page.